Hello and welcome back. This is the continuation of Unit 3. In this section, we'll talk about several examples of the parts of an opinion article: the lead, the main body, and the kicker. So, example number one here is an opening paragraph. This is one of the most common tools or techniques that are being used by newspapers such as the Wall Street Journal. It's the anecdotal lead or the nut graph. So what you do here is you basically tell a story first and then write down about fourth or fifth paragraph. You talk about really your main topic, your topic sentence. So if you look at that article there, that's by Nick Kristof, a column in the New York Times, recently published. He starts by telling a story about Abdul. When Abdul was a teenager and coming to terms with being gay, he was attacked by a group of men. They mocked him with homophobic slurs and assaulted him with broken beer bottles, slicing his thumb open. He reported the incident to the police and was told that an arrest could be made of him for homosexuality. Sierra Leone is one of more than 30 African nations, over half the continent, that criminalize same sex relations. While most of the gay people I spoke with there did not seem to fear being arrested, they said discrimination against them was widespread in housing, employment, and family life. So as you see, the piece starts with a personal story, a story of Abdul, and then transition into really the main topic, which is the last paragraph there, the criminalization of same-sex relations in Sierra Leone. So that's the tool. That's a common tool being used by newspaper columnists. Another example is reference to a research, reference to a findings of a recent research. So this is a column by Danielle Allen, a contributing columnist at the Washington Post. She starts by talking about the new national education test results arrived this month, this time for civics. And again, the news is bleak. We all know the storyline. The pandemic hit hard, students lost ground, and civic learning in America has been eroding for some time. Yes, but sorry to say, it's worse than that. This story isn't just about students' loss of knowledge, it's also about their loss of connection to this country. Even bleaker than the National Assessment of Educational Progress results are the findings of a January survey by Morning Consult that revealed generation by generation declines in a sense of pride in America. About three-quarters of baby boomers say they're proud to live in the United States, but only 54% of Gen Xers, 36% of millennials, and 16% of Gen Z members do. For the past 3 decades, NAEP results have shown a need to turn things around for civic education. The results come out and cries go up for more investment in civic learning, but nothing has changed. And now the slope of learning is headed down. So you see, that's an interesting style because the author referred to recent research, and then the last paragraph really talk about the main topic, which is about civic education or the decline in civic learning. And you notice too that the combination of long and short paragraph that makes that type of layout makes it more user friendly or mobile friendly when you read it on your cell phone. A couple more examples here. One is about a technique of making it personal. So you start your piece by telling your own personal story, and then at the fourth or fifth paragraph, you talk about really the topic. What are you talking about? In here, David Kissinger, the Washington Post columnist, or the contributing column, he started by talking about his dad. Henry Kissinger the celebration of his 100th birthday. And they talked about, the life that he has led. Uh, the third paragraph there said, "My father's longevity is especially miraculous when one considers the health regimen he has followed throughout his adult life, which includes a diet heavy on bratwurst and Wiener Schnitzel, a career of relentlessly stressful decision making, and a love of sports purely as a spectator, never a participant." But the last paragraph there talked about really the main topic for this piece, which is how then to account for his enduring mental and physical vitality. So, really, the factors that contributed to his long life that now he's achieved 100, quite a milestone, 100 years in celebration of his birthday. So, that's another technique, personalizing and then talking about your topic at roughly around fourth paragraph. The last one here is you can use, a contrast or irony. And in there, I talked about universities often get criticized for being slow to adapt to societal changes. Indeed, while academia teams with progressive people, the long process of any institutional change can give many organized religions a run for their money. No wonder companies often complain about academia's detachment from the world of work, with graduates needing more critical skills to succeed at an entry level job. So the last paragraph there, the fourth paragraph, talk about my topic, the really what I wanted to get at, which is the power of collaborative interdisciplinary education is the thing that will produce the kind of graduates employers want because they tend to have strong communication, collaboration, and leadership skills. So I hope you find those examples interesting and and useful. And coming up next, I'll talk about the main body and showcase several examples of effective kickers or endings, and then some examples of how to write your short author profile bios that should appear at the end of your opinion article. Thank you very much.